Okay guys, is there something called too much purple? I think this is definitely too much purple. Let's just roll with it today. Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to today's video. Hope you guys are having a good day today. Today we are going to do another fun tag video. This is called the $1,000 Sephora dream or fantasy basket tag. I have seen a bunch of international YouTubers do this tag and it's really interesting. And I'm doing this tag with another YouTuber, a good friend of mine, Sneha from Beautylashes 19. If you haven't checked her out, please do check out her channel. I will leave it in the description box below. She is a makeup artist and she has so many good videos on her channel. She does a lot of tutorials and reviews. She's based in London and she's also crazy about Sephora. So I thought she is a perfect candidate to do this tag with. And I really admire her. I really identify with her. She was in a very serious profession just like myself, and then she shifted gear totally and then she moved into makeup. So I identify a great deal with her. Of course, she's doing it more professionally. I am just doing her just doing I don't know what on YouTube, but anyways, do check out her channel. It's Beautylashes 19. Okay, so this video is a virtual shopping video. Things you would buy at Sephora if money was no object. If you are given $1,000 at Sephora and it's not your own money, you are just free to go ahead and fill up your basket with these things. So this is the basic idea of the video, and both of us, me and Sneha, both are doing this on the Sephora.com website, which is a US website, so that the pricing is consistent. And since the other YouTubers also they have done it with $1,000 so we also wanted to be consistent with them. So I have filled up my basket. It did take me a while, so I was pleasantly surprised. I thought I will be done like this, but it was not the case. I definitely took a while. It took me a day and a half to fill up my basket. So I think that is a good thing, and it could be a bad thing also. Good in the sense that I don't have a lot of needs from Sephora or wants from Sephora, or it could also mean that I have already purchased those items what I needed, so I have already spent that kind of money. So it can mean both. Before I start, I just want to make it clear that I don't have super high-end stuff in my basket like Chanel, Gucci, Givenchy. All those brands I would I wouldn't normally buy. I'm not really interested in those brands. I never ever see what do they have out there. My highest I would say is Hourglass, Pat McGrath. These are the kind of brands I go for. Okay, so let's look at my basket. I don't know how the basket has been sorted. I will just go product by product from the start. The first product which I've added to the basket is the Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream. Let me just move a little bit so that I can show you the products here. Okay, so the first product is Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream. I have already used a sample of this cream and I really like it. It is super hydrating for dry skin, but it's $68. I think it is super duper pricey, and that is why I have not purchased this yet. I have tried the Tatcha. They have another variant in the skin cream which is not that suitable for dry skin. It's more for oily combo skin. It's sort of a gel cream. I'm forgetting the name. I think water cream or something like that. But this one also I have tried and this is amazing. I really liked it, but yeah, it's just too expensive to spend. So I have this in my wish list or in the back of my mind somewhere. The next product is the Pat McGrath Labs Mothership Divine Rose 2 palette. It is just so gorgeous. Recently I have purchased two bigger Pat McGrath palettes on Sephora sale. One I got for 20% off and the other one was 30% off. So I did save a lot of money on Pat McGrath palettes. So I'm very happy about it, but I don't think I can buy another one really soon because these are very expensive. And although I really love this palette, the Divine Rose 2 palette, the colors are something which I already have in my collection. I am just interested in those special shades which are there in this palette, and that duochromatic shade. It is just I feel like it will be too much to buy a single palette for that one duochromatic shade. So I'm trying to find dupes. I'm probably not going to buy this palette. I mean, I really like this palette, but definitely don't want to spend so much on another Pat McGrath palettes. so soon. Okay, next product is another skincare product. This is the Dr. Dennis Cross Skincare Vitamin C Plus Collagen Deep Cream. If you have been here for some time, I have spoken about this one in one of my older videos. This is such a good vitamin C plus cream. I love vitamin C products, you guys know that. So I also tried this one before, a smaller pack, a little bigger than a sample pack, and I used it for I think 10 or 15 days and I loved the results. This is very similar to the Sunday Riley vitamin C cream which I already have. So I usually go for the Sunday Riley one, but I would love to buy this one as well. This is a little bit more expensive than the Sunday Riley one, so I just can't spend so much. This is $72 US on the Sephora.com website, and I think here also it's around $110 $120 or something. The price point definitely like discourages me. Okay, next we have the number 4 product. This is the new launch from Jouer Cosmetics. This is their Champagne and Macarons face palette, the deeper version, which is called Cheeky Crush, I think. This looks so beautiful. It has bronzer, blush and highlight. It seems like a perfect palette for me, but currently I just have so many eyeshadow face palettes, bronzers, highlighters, blush palettes. I feel like I shouldn't buy any more for a while. This year I think I have purchased only one blush palette, the Makeup Revolution one, because I really wanted to tell you guys if it's good or not, because it's more of an affordable brand. So this also looks very interesting. I love Jouer face products. I have their highlighters, one of the best highlighters. I have their blush palette. They are so beautiful, and I can feel it that this will be really good too. And it's $34 US, so it's going to be around the $60 mark on Beauty Bay. So it's pretty expensive. So yeah, maybe later part of the year, maybe if there's a sale or something, I might think of picking this up. But yeah, if somebody give me $1,000, I will pick this one up for sure. Okay, next we have a foundation. This is the Armani Beauty Luminous Silk Foundation. I would love to try this foundation so much. I have swatched it once at the airport. I almost bought it one time at the airport, but they didn't have my shade, so I couldn't purchase. But since then it is always there at the back of my mind. I have been eyeing this foundation since almost 3 years now. I have heard such good things about this product. It's supposed to be just an excellent foundation for dry skin. It gives a natural healthy glow. It doesn't have a lot of coverage. It sounds like my perfect foundation, but this is $64 US. The price point definitely stops me from buying it. Okay, next is a newer release again. This is the Pat McGrath Labs Dark Star Volumizing Mascara. I'll tell you why I want to buy it. It has some very tall claims. Let me just open the page. So did I tell you I have my laptop in front, so that's why I'm looking down. So this one, it says it's a gravity defying mascara that delivers instant volume, multi-dimensional length and weightless lift in a single stroke. It has a gel hybrid formula, microfine cream pigments, flexible polymers which offer control, structure and shape without the weight. So this is going to give you a lot of volume, lot of dimension to your lashes without it feeling very heavy. I mean, this just sounds like the mascara which I would love. I like to try high-end mascaras. So this one is $30 US, which I think is really pricey. In Singapore it's probably going to be around 55. I may try this in the future, but only when there's a sale. If I have to buy high-end mascara, I usually go for the Benefit Bad Gal Bang. I know I love it, so even if I want to try other mascaras, I just end up buying that one, thinking that I love it. So let's just stick with what I know. Even the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir is very good. I love that one as well. Next we have blush. Now this one also I might give it a try, maybe towards the end of the year or when there is a Black Friday sale or something. I'm not buying any blushes now. So this is the Patrick Ta blushes. These are new ones. These are blush duos, and I think they have one side is a cream, one side is a powder and something like that. So it's called Major Beauty Headlines Double Take Cream and Powder Blush, and I have chosen the coral one, which is called Do We Know Her. It's so beautiful, and it also has a cream side as well. so I think it will be a really nice mix of cream and powder. So in the price of one, you will get to try two formulations. So these are for $34 US. For $34 US, you're getting technically two products. So I would say price wise it's still okay. Paprika is still kind of a high-end luxury brand, so the pricing is up there. But I love the idea of this blush duo, so maybe I might get it, but if somebody gave me money right now, I would buy it. Next we have another Tatcha product. This is the Featherweight Protective Primer, the Liquid Silk Canvas. They have the same Liquid Silk Canvas primer in two variants, so I would pick any one of them. I have heard so many good things about Tatcha primers, but they are so expensive. I have never tried them. I have the Tatcha Glow Mist. That's like super glowy. If you want an intense glow on the face, then you go for it. So I don't really use it that much. So that kind of is money wasted. It's really glowy. In regular life, I don't feel like you need that much glow. So yeah, I have mixed feelings about that glow mist. So that's why I haven't purchased this Tatcha primer also. I don't know what I will feel. I have not even tried a little sample of this Tatcha primer yet. These primers, they also have a mini size though. Probably I can try a mini and see how it is. The mini one is $22 US, so that is also not like super inexpensive for a little sample. So let's see. But yeah, I am really interested to try this, and it is definitely worthy of being in my fantasy basket at least. Okay, next I think some of you are going to get surprised. This is the ABH Norvina Pro Pigment Volume 4, the big palette. Now I always say I am not interested in big palettes like this, but there is something about this palette. It is so pretty. Different shades of purples and pinks. You can see how much I love purple. Different shades of purples and pinks. There is a bright pop of color. I think this palette is very interesting. I don't know how much I will use it though. I might buy it just for vanity's sake, but I honestly don't think I will be using it that much. If I want to buy purple pink palettes, I prefer them to be a little bit more smaller, a little bit more curated. Like today what I'm using is the Natasha Denona Love palette. It's smaller, it has lesser number of shadows, and I can work with it very easily. With so many shades in one palette, I don't know how much I'm going to use this palette, what kind of looks I'm going to create, but I'm still very interested in this palette. And I have actually heard pretty good reviews about this palette, but it is $60 in Singapore. Here it is about $120 or $115 if I'm not wrong. It's quite expensive. It's quite expensive just to buy for the sake of buying. And I also want to see how the formula is on this bigger Anastasia palettes. But yeah, I don't want to pay so much. So if somebody gives me $1,000, I might consider buying. Okay, next I think I have 6 or 7 more products. So that will complete the $1,000 basket. The only thing which I have from the ultra luxury, very high-end category, so Dior is something I will consider luxury makeup. So only one thing I have from Dior, and I have been curious about this product for I would say a good 2 years or so. I have not been able to swatch this ever at the store. I have never seen it at the store. It's always out of stock, so I have never actually seen the product in front of me. And but I have heard rave reviews about this one. I'm talking about the Dior Skin Nude Luminizer Shimmering Glow Powder Highlighter. So I love highlighters. Today also I have a beautiful highlighter on. I love highlighters, but I like my highlighters to be like really nice, sober, not too subtle but not too intense also. I just don't like that kind of a stripy highlighter. I like a more smooth, semi-intense highlighter, and I hear that these Dior Skin Nude Luminizers are something like that. They are really nice and soft on the skin. They give sort of an inner glow. So I have been very curious about this highlighters, and honestly if somebody gave me the money, I would buy this highlighter. The next product is a Natasha Denona palette. No, it's not the Lila palette. You would think I would like to buy the Lila palette, but I really want to try this gold eyeshadow palette. So many YouTubers love this palette. I would really want to know what is so great about this palette, and that is the only reason that this is there in my fantasy basket. I have similar eyeshadow colors. I have Natasha Denona palettes, and a big reason why I haven't purchased this palette is the price. This is the bigger Natasha Denona palette, so these are $129. It's very expensive. I mean, I will need a very good reason to spend that kind of money on eyeshadow palette. But this gold palette, I'm not so sure if I will like get full use out of. I am just super curious about this palette. I think the tone of this palette is very beautiful. There are some beautiful colors in here, some very nice duochromes, but a big reason which stops me is definitely the price. And the next one is this. I already have the Metropolis palette, and this is how this one looks like. I feel like it has a lot of those gold tones, lot of one of those green, light green. This one doesn't have too many duochromes though, but the gold palette has a lot more duochromes, I believe, and I love duochromes. And there are few duochrome shades which I've seen that in that palette. They're just so stunning. So we have the Laura Mercier Candle Glow Sheer Perfecting Powder next. I have not been able to purchase this product yet. I have been eyeing this one since about 3-4 years now. This is supposed to be a very smooth sheer pressed powder which has a little bit of a glow to it, so you can actually use it as a highlighter. It will give you a subtle glow on the face, and I love that idea. And just at the price of $39 or it is about 75 Singapore dollars here, just at the idea of 75 or 77 dollars on a highlighter, just a single highlighter stops me from buying it. But I love this product. I would like to own it someday. Whenever there is a sale, I have tried to buy it, but there are always other products which take precedence. I end up buying some other product instead of this one. Next we have two NARS products, the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer and the NARS Sheer Glow Foundation. These ones I probably will buy someday. I haven't yet bought them. I don't know why. The NARS Sheer Glow Foundation, at least it's a little bit more on the expensive side, so I haven't tried it yet. I don't know why I haven't purchased the creamy concealer. It's like a normal standard high-end concealer price. It's one of the cult favorites, I think, which I haven't tried yet, the concealer. And the NARS Sheer Glow Foundation has all the three words which I love: sheer and glow. So I love natural finish foundations which will give me a glow. So that's what I understand from this foundation, and I have heard people really liking this foundation, and I really want to try it. Definitely fantasy basket material, because I have been eyeing these two products for quite some time as well. Okay, next product I have already mentioned and I've already talked about it, the Marc Jacobs Beauty Volume Mascara, the Velvet Noir Major Volume Mascara. This is such a good mascara. I have used a full size one and I have used a small mini one already before, and this is in one of my top 5 mascara videos. I have actually done a video like that. It's such a good mascara. The wands are a little bit spiky and pokey if you are not careful, but still it gives a lot of volume and definition. It doesn't clump up the lashes. The effect I used to get on the lashes was so beautiful, very natural yet voluminous and defined. Next is a Jo Malone cologne. I used to love this cologne. I have already purchased this before, but I have bought a smaller one which is around $120 if you buy it outside. If you buy it from the airport here, it's around $90 to $95, so you save up something there. So I love this cologne. It's one of my favorites, and I would love to buy a bigger bottle of that one, and the bigger bottle is $140, so I don't want to even go where how much it's going to be here in Singapore. So it's pretty expensive. It's a pretty expensive perfume, or a cologne rather. It's not exactly a perfume, but I love the scent of it, and I just love how it makes me feel, because I have a lot of memories attached to this cologne and I would love to own a bigger bottle. So that's my entire fantasy basket. Those are the things I would love to buy. Some of the things which I've already tried, I know they are good and I would love to buy them, but yeah, they're just a little bit on the expensive side. So I think a lot before buying such products. I hope I have put everything up on the screen properly with the pricing and everything. I hope you enjoyed this video. I would love to know what's there in your fantasy basket. What would you buy? What would you buy in the high-end category from Sephora? Let me know in the comment section below. I would love to know. I hope you liked this video. If you liked it, you know what to do. Please give this video a thumbs up, and if you're watching for the first time or you're coming from Sneha's channel, I would love to see you here, so please do consider subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you again really soon in my next video. Bye.